Welcome to another Type 32 Spotlight interview. I'm Osmond Bangura, Marketing Coordinator at the legendary Patchwerk Recording Studios, and I'm sitting here with
DvdX,
our August winner of the Type 32 Producer segment. First question, how'd you even hear about the contest?
Well, I went to a Patchwerk event at Apache.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because it was the same night as the 21 Savage listening party, and that was happening like down the street, and I was in line, and they were like, "Oh, no, you're not old enough to get in." So I was like, you know what? I heard about this Patchwerk thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. And like I was meeting with all the people that work with Patchwerk marketing, and they were like, "You need to like go ahead and enter this contest." And so I just went ahead and did that.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So when you submitted for the contest, what was your mindset as far as the 3 beats that you submitted?
So I knew it was gonna have to be something that people had to rap on. So I just chose the most like the most like rappy beats I had. So one of them was called Opera, and it's just like it's literally it's kind of a loop, but it has like a weird like choir opera singer vibe going, and it's just like 808s, and it just has a little bounce like. So that was one. It kind of has like a little uppity like somebody could rap like that on it, and then I had this other beat which is like completely like slower. It's called Boss Up, and it's just like it's really like you can really just talk mess on it, you know.
That's it.
Yeah. And third one was Oh Wow, and that was a beat I've been holding on for a minute because it was just like I don't really know like how to describe that. It's just cool to me.
Ask you, so as far as like you making music, what would you say may be the end goal for you when you're like, okay, I've made it. This is what not to say I'm retired tomorrow or anything. You're young, you got it going on, but what would be a crowning achievement for you?
Well, definitely Grammys, of course. Grammys, plaques.
Right.
But those are just like, those are the things, like, once you get those, you got to move on to the next thing.
Right.
So I want to be able to, my end goal is I want to do movies, music for movies, like either scoring or making songs for the soundtrack. That's what I really, really want to get into. Like, even now, I'm trying to get into that. But yeah, also that, and something that's not even production wise, like I want to start my own music venue. So because like live events will never die, like concerts will never die.
True indeed.
And they're very important, like, and small venues are very important to the culture, especially like here in Atlanta. So that's really, any music scene needs like venues for them, for that specific type of crowd. And I feel like right now it's kind of a misrepresented crowd because in Atlanta.
What, in Atlanta?
Yeah, because
Why you say that?
like on a underground scale, because on an underground scale you have like the trap people, and then you have the kind of like hipster, like artsy, and like those are like great entities in themselves.
Right.
They're prospering, but there's like just people.
Right.
There's people that just want to enjoy, like regular people that go to like Georgia State or Georgia Tech, and they just want to enjoy music. They don't really want to have to get like risk like getting shot at like a.
You don't want to say any names.
Yeah, at any like one or like you don't want to have to feel like, oh, I'm not like spiritually like in tune enough to like be in this like area or whatever. Just somewhere where people don't have to feel like they have to be somebody that they're not.
I think what I've seen more of, people are doing more like almost house parties. To be honest with you, it's like I don't need to go to a club. I can just go to my homie's house and we just invite artists and just vibe right here, and it'd be 20, 25 plus people, but that's it. That's what we're getting to now.
Yeah.
But you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
So, all right, that's interesting. So you're saying like you want to start like a string of those, like venues, something similar to that?
I mean, start one, of course. Just start somewhere, but definitely, I think I really want at least 3.
Okay. Interesting. So what future projects do you have coming up, or what are you working on for even like the remaining of this year?
Well, I'm working on a visual EP.
Oh,
visual production EP.
Why? Well,
well, for the longest, I've been wanting to do, like, even when I was rapping or whatever, I wanted to do like a visual project with like videos to go with each song. And so I've been wanting to do that, but I always chickened out. But this time I'm going like full speed ahead with it. So I'm trying to make it as dope as possible. So like I started a GoFundMe for it so that I can get some funds for it.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, because it's definitely not gonna be cheap.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm working with a couple of artists, like my homie Kenny Mason, my homie LT Terror, and Top Notch Swave, all of Flood Gang, and just a lot of people. It's a dude out of, I believe, somewhere in the DMV named Kalen Brown. I'm working with him. Just met homie Sean Fontaine. He's really, really dope. So I'm working with a bunch of different people.
Everything happened for a reason. Believe in the energy, vibes. All right. So shout out your social media. Let everybody know how they can get in touch with you.
Yeah, you can follow me everywhere, like Instagram and Twitter at DvdX_. And you can find me on SoundCloud, just DvdX.
All right. Again, I'm Obanga, Obanga. This is the man DvdX. And this was the Type 32 Spotlight interview.
Sonically superior.